Hey, howdy everybody, Lightheart here, and this isn't one of my normal videos talking about the fandom or MLP or anything like that. This is talking about where I'm at and basically dealing with a few ideas. When I started YouTube and film fiction, when I started making videos, writing stories, I'll have to admit that part of me expected it to take off. No, to get at least a few thousand subs, but currently I've only got the dozen or so of you, and I'm thankful for all of you who are watching. But I end up trying to post a couple of my stories on Equestrian Daily, and I end up getting discouraged a bit by it. My first story was one which I spent months meditating on. I spent a long time writing, working on, and I thought it was such a great story. But I realized I made two big mistakes. One, I used a brony, and Equestrian Daily doesn't post bronies. Well, irony, isn't it? The second problem was I did not know the pattern of writing my stories. I thought that the way I did was adequate, and I looked through the guidebook and I realized how far away I was to perfection. That I needed editors, I needed proofreaders. And then I had another story, which I ended up getting an editor to help me out on. And he, regardless of spending a couple of months working on it, due to his schedule, he only worked on the grammar and wordage, and he didn't critique the story itself. And even though it was edited, I got the grammar worked out. I thought the kinks were out. They said I had bad pacing, and they they decided no. And this I just found out today. I even tried sending one of my videos, which I felt pretty proud of. I thought it was a topic nobody was talking about. It was about marble pie and Big Mac. It knows something which I felt the fandom wanted to talk about, which I felt passionate about. About the foundation of love and, what went wrong. They said they were going to add it, and they added it to a shelf, and I haven't seen it on there. And I found it discouraging. My stories have never gotten more than 100 reads, just like my channels never exceeded more than 40 views. And I was getting discouraged. I want to be, and a part of me started thinking about where the fandom was at, where the series was at. We're coming on to season 9, and even though we are close to, no, we are close to ending. It's very possible that we could be looking at the last season and then possibly G5, which I might do a video talking about what I want to see from that later on, but a thought ended up coming to my mind that I missed the boat. There are several bronies, like Ink Rose, Flufflepuff, and so many others who used to be active, enjoying the fandom, who are these pillars in the community, and then Flufflepuff dropped off the face of the earth, who even though I had the few things I wasn't comfortable with, I enjoyed it. I found her channel very comedic. And Ink Rose, who ended up getting frustrated at MLP, who wanted to see world building, and that didn't happen, so she left. She is still friends with several bronies, and she still is a member of TF2 Analysis, but she hardly posts anymore, and I don't think she even writes much anymore. I started thinking that maybe I just came too late. That all the fun, all the jokes, all the stuff that I wanted to join and be a part of just happened without me. And I took it fairly hard, even though I went by the name Lightheart. There are some things which I don't take easy. And one thing with my work's barely given me any hours for the last year. They give me a handful of hours a week. I can literally count them on my hands. And then they send me home. I am in Farmington, New Mexico. It's hard finding a job here, and I'm autistic, so it's even harder for me to find a job. And I'm really looking into doing something which I wasn't comfortable with doing, which is I'm looking into applying for disability. My mom told me to do that years ago, and I haven't. And I'm still living at home because I didn't like the idea of using my mental handicap for a crutch. I've been upset. I've expected my channel to to start seeing something, and it hasn't. And before you all start unsubscribing, I want to let you know that I'm not quitting YouTube. That I still have stories I'm writing for fan fiction. Anything I'm not as comfortable posting anymore. Anything I have given a slight consideration of opening Facebook back up, which I haven't touched for 8 years, to try and share my videos on there and try to get a few views there. But I had to look back. I had to reflect on why do I want to be a brony YouTuber. It's not making money. Gamer YouTubers, no, they make a lot more than me. There's a kid who hasn't reached his who hasn't hit puberty yet, and he's making more than all of us. But I had to remember why I'm doing this. That's just to have fun. I think I end up getting caught up on the mindset of, oh, I'll do this video and then I'll start getting views and that I'll start getting these people to notice me. But that wasn't why I started. I started just to have fun, and maybe maybe I did have dreams of, being able to meet several bronies who've inspired me. And I've admitted several times before that Dr. Wolf is my favorite brony. He got me, by watching his videos, he got me into the fandom. I've I've enjoyed his videos. He's come up with a few iconic ones. Admittedly, I was never too much one for the reviews, even though he had, I tend to go to Josh Scorcher's channel to watch those reviews, but then there's a moment with Dr. Wolf, and, the way he can help others. I started thinking about him, and I remember in a few videos he talked about the dream. This goal that he once had, and he's always talked about in character, but I've always wondered what that dream was. Was it to have children, to be a father? I mean, that his moment with Dr. Wolf and his brother Tarek, or however you pronounce it, it suggested on that, but only he really knows. He's a lot older and smarter than I am, but even he had dreams and discouragements. He was lucky enough that to have a video which got which got all of this attention. He's lucky to have the friends he does. Will I ever meet him? Probably not. Will he notice me? I don't know. But he taught me a valuable lesson that there are dreams that we want. There are things on this world that we want. That everybody has this thing that they just reach for and they want to grab and think that it'll make them happy. But we need to understand that we need to be content where we're at. I heard a story about, and this is a real report, but there's this guy who was in basketball. He made all this money. He had all these deals, these contracts, with advertisement and his own fashion brands. And he had all this stuff. He's Hall of Fame. He did everything that an athlete would that an athlete dreams of completing. He did the athlete's dream. And during a review, he ended up saying these words: "There has to be more to life than this." We keep thinking that things in the world will satisfy the hunger, that we party hard enough, or if we get this job, or if we reach this level in society, or if we do this, do that, that we'll finally be content. But stuff like money, fame, it'll never breed contentment. Why did I start? Because it's fun. But this is a hobby. There are more important things to me in life than this. And I'm still gonna be doing this. I'm happy that y'all enjoy my videos, that y'all actually watch them. I'm glad. And it's an encouragement. But I have to remember why I do this, why I write the stories, why I make the videos. Pure and simply because it's fun. Now, this isn't one of my normal review videos. I'll probably be doing one probably Monday, talking about a bit of a theory I have, which I hope you all enjoy. I'm not going to be giving any hints yet, but I want to thank you all for subscribing. I want to thank you all for encouraging me. I'm Lightheart, and I will see you all next time.